Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Tammy, Elmore, Diamond Ambassador.
And I'm Kelly Norman, Diamond Ambassador with Plexus.
Today we're here to share real-life stories and products that are changing lives.
All right, we're going to go into a disclaimer here before we go.
The opportunity brought to you by Plexus Ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you are about to hear may vary from person to person, and we do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease.
All right, now that we got that out of the way, I just want to visit with you really quick about what I feel like the foundation of health is. And Tammy, we've been talking about this today. It's going to be what we feel like is leveling the blood sugar, inflammation, and gut health. I think those are the three primary things that that we need to focus on to have a healthy body. And the cool thing is those are the three things that Plexus focuses on. So I'm excited to talk about those products, excited to talk about those three things. So let's just jump in and talk about our signature product.
Our signature product is Plexus Slim, and Plexus Slim is going to help to level blood sugar. It's going to help level cholesterol. It's going to help level your lipids. So Plexus Slim is doing something that is very important to what our body needs.
I heard somebody say the other day that when your blood sugar is level, then your body is like at peace. But when your blood sugar is spiking and going up and down, it's going to be more of chaos going on inside of your body. So many things happen when your blood sugar is not leveled, so it can lead to other things.
Many things. The Plexus Slim is helping with so many things once your body gets leveled. It helps with sugar cravings. It helps with binge eating. Our signature product is amazing. You know,
Tammy, something that I have seen as I pay attention is that so many people are drinking these sugary energy drinks. And really, they're not good for your body. But what I have found out is that I can replace that with a Plexus Slim. And it helps me to be focused. It's not like stimulants. It's not going to give you the jitters, but it's just an overall feeling of peace and focus. So,
and now that you mentioned this, I was just in a meeting this last week, and at the second half of the day of meetings, my eyes just wanted to close. I was so tired, and I just mixed up another Plexus, and I drank it, and it was amazing. I felt good. I was leveled. I was alert, and enjoyed the meetings.
Yeah, and that's going to be good for your body versus when we're going to the energy drinks, it's going to be harming your body. So,
absolutely.
So what a blessing to have this drink.
We have some ladies that are joining us this evening with their testimonies, and the first testimony is going to be from Stacey Benbrook. Stacey is from Bentonville, Arkansas, and Stacey has life-changing testimony for us this evening. So Stacey, I'm going to turn it over to you, let you introduce yourself and share your story.
Yes, ma'am. Evening, everybody. Can everybody hear me? We good? I want to say that my name is Stacey, and I'm an ambassador here in Bentonville, Arkansas, and I have been with Plexus now since April of 2014. And I'm going to start out by asking you guys a question. Have you ever sat and looked in the mirror and never recognized who was looking at you? And sit there and think that this can't be my life. I've done that a couple of times now. I have battled my weight my entire life. I've battled with my weight and my depression. And then in 2000, I had to go through a procedure where I had to have my thyroid irradiated. And my issues just got more complex. It started with it destroying my hair. It started with destroying my skin. The weight just kept coming on. I started having migraines and allergy attacks, and then I started dealing with PCOS. And at one point, I topped the scales at nearly 300 pounds. 297, we're going to call it 300. So dealing with that, I had knee pain and back pain and just more depression. And then to find out a couple of years later, I was a type 2 diabetic. That just compounded everything even worse. When they found out I was a diabetic, my A1C was 17.5. My sugars were in the 500s and 600s every single day. And I had no clue. I just got up and functioned. That was my life for years. When they found out that I was that kind of a diabetic, I no longer was Stacey. I was a guinea pig. I was that diabetic. I was that person that my doctor was like, we have to treat her any way that we possibly can outside of insulin. And the only reason I couldn't do insulin is for most people, it tends to put on more weight. And since I was already hitting 300 pounds, they just didn't want to make that problem any worse. So regardless of what they did for me, didn't matter what the side effects were, they kept putting me on prescriptions. Well, that was my life until 2013. And in 2013, I had enough. I wasn't suicidal, but I was tired. And if my body gave out, I was okay with it. So I gave up. I just gave in. And that's when my doctor stepped in and he said, Stacey, he's like, if we don't do something now, he's like, you'll be dead before 40. They were already watching my heart. He's like, I'm telling you, he's like, you've got 1 foot in the grave. It's going to kill you. So it's either time to have a gastric bypass or you're going to start doing oral medications, including insulin, to save your life. So I went through the steps of having a gastric bypass set up. I did all the lab works, all the x-rays. I was to the point that I was setting the date down. And like a selfish child, I cried out to God. And I was like, God, give me one more shot. One shot on me. This is life-changing. Give me one shot. And my son, who was looking on Facebook a couple weeks later, he was like, hey, he's like, Mom, so-and-so has lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks on Plexus. And I'm like, what's a Plexus? So I started researching. In March of 2014, I went into a meeting, and I have to tell you, it changed my life. I've been with Plexus consistently since the 1st of April of 2014. I'm down 86 pounds, almost 7 sizes. My cholesterol has dropped nearly 200 points. My triglycerides are down 200 points. My PCOS is pretty much gone. My symptoms are completely handled. I am having monthly cycles. My A1C dropped from 10.5 to 6.0. My blood sugar is running in the 90s now. No medications. I am off 16 medications. The only ones I'm still on is Armor because I have no working thyroid. I have to have that supplement, but everything else is gone. The anxiety attacks, the depression, it's all gone. My life is my own. I have the energy to hit the gym 5 days a week. So I'm on the other side looking in the mirror and saying, is this my life? Is that really me? So I'm going to ask you guys, what are you willing to do to sit there and get your life back and say, is this my life? And that's what I got to say.
Stacey Benbrook, thank you very much for sharing what we would consider to be an amazing, life-changing journey, and we are so glad that you share it with us. Thank you, Stacey.
Thanks for having me.
It was a blessing to hear that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the rest of our products. The Triplex combo is something that we just love. And so that's going to be the Plexus Slim that we've already spoke about and the ProBio 5 and the BioCleanse. So I believe that I just start almost every single person off with that combination of products.
Yes, I think that both of us have probably built our business on those 3 products right there. You know, the ProBio 5, you're hearing a lot about probiotics right now in the world today. I truly believe it is the best probiotic on the market that you can buy. And this is why, because not only is this probiotic good, putting good flora in your gut, it's killing the bad. And Tammy, I don't see many probiotics that are able to go out there, kill the bad, and replace it with good. You know, it's freeze-dried, so the CFUs in it may not be as high as what somebody else's probiotic may be, but I want to tell you why, is that when you consume a lot of probiotics, your body temperature is going to kill a lot of it. And it takes so long for that probiotic to get where it needs to get. Our product is freeze-dried. And so it can withstand temperature. So it's going to withstand. And also we have probiotics. We have enzymes in there. It's killing the bad, replacing the good. Once you get your gut healthy, then everything else falls into place. I think it allows your body to heal itself.
Once your gut is healthy, then your body's going to work amazingly like it's supposed to work. And some people just have given up and just thought that this is the way life has to be. But we've seen so many people get their guts healthy and life-changing things are happening. The next product is the BioCleanse.
Yes.
And I think that these products just go right along with one another. If you take one, you need to take the other because they just go together and they work separately also. The BioCleanse, it's a cleanse. It's going to take that bad that the ProBio 5 is going to produce, grab a hold of it and help cleanse it out. It does cleanse your gastrointestinal tract. It cleans your arteries, but something else that it does, it oxygenates your body.
Yes.
What do you know about an oxygenated body?
Well, Tammy, when I started these products, if I was going to speak health, then I'd say, well, let's eat an apple. So I knew that I had to get educated. So when I read on the outside of that bottle, oxygenated body, I started reading and studying, and I really dug into it. And I read in 1931, a man, his last name was Warburg, he won the Nobel Peace Prize, and his writing said, cancer is caused from lack of oxygen to the cell. That really intrigued me. So then I read more and more, and oxygenated body just creates a healthy atmosphere. So I am so excited that every day I'm taking something that oxygenates my body. It's getting me at an alkaline level. I don't know if you know much about acidic pH or alkaline pH. I encourage you to go and read that. You know, if I took 20 cancer patients and set them up in front of you and we tested their pH, they're all going to be acidic because acidic grows disease. So we want to be alkaline. So I absolutely love the BioCleanse for that. Also, you know, I dealt with constipation my whole life and I no longer deal with that.
So you mentioned that though, but it's just going to cleanse your gastrointestinal tract. It's going to get it healthy. So it helps people who do have the constipation issues, but it also helps the ones that are having trouble the other way, you know, are going to the bathroom as soon as they eat. So it's just going to get you to a healthy state. Yes. Amazing products.
Yes.
The next product we want to talk about is our X Factor vitamin. And we think that product is wonderful. But before we go to that, we're going to go to...
Yeah, I want to introduce to you a great friend of mine. Her name is Melanie Byron, and she is from Simi Valley, California. Melanie joined us in this business right after we got started. She wanted to lose a few pounds, but I'm going to let her tell her story of some surprises that she found after taking these products.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, you know, I was thinking earlier, and I just thought, you know, our whole lives, our families, we tell our children and ourselves that we just don't want to settle for anything in life. And we want our children to strive for the best, and we want to have the best that we possibly can. And settling is something you just don't want to do. And I realized that I, in a lot of ways, had just settled. I had settled for an unhealthy report card on my health. I had settled for being overweight, for dealing with depression. I settled for moodiness and being an impatient mom and not a fun wife as much as I could be. I settled for chronic sinusitis and surgery and sinus polyps and more surgery and always being sick. I'm a teacher, and I figured I just settled. I'm a teacher, so I have to be sick. I settled for not having energy. I settled for severe food allergies, for having the best in the business tell me that, you know, you just can't eat fruits and vegetables or nuts anymore. And I settled for that. And I said, well, okay, I guess so. And I settled for carrying around Benadryl and EpiPen and eating dinner and having an anaphylactic reaction and ruining date night by driving around the hospital waiting for the Benadryl to work and, you know, being afraid every time I ate and wondering. And I had settled for all of this and not looking in the mirror, being proud of myself and being the person that I knew I could be. Great in a lot of ways, but settled in too many. And then truly, thank God for a friend that sent a text and had enough love for me and enough passion for what she believed in to go outside of her comfort zone to send me a text and say, you know, maybe you should look into this. Someone who reached out and said, you know, what if? And thank God for a company that had products that are so powerful, that work so well, that couple that with a money back guarantee so that I could rest assured when I wanted to take that chance, and I didn't have to worry about what was going to happen. What if didn't happen? Because I thought, what if? And then I was thinking, well, probably not is what I was thinking, but I didn't have to worry about that. So next thing you know, my triplex is coming in the mail. I had my friend Kelly, I said, I don't know what to take. She said, you're going to take this triplex. And I said, a bio something? I don't know. That's fine. I'll just take it. So it all came, and I started taking everything. And what did I notice? Right away, my mood was great. Right away, I had more energy. Right away, pounds started coming off, a quarter pound here, half a pound there, half a pound there. I didn't want to go to fast food anymore. I wasn't going out for coffee anymore. I wasn't getting Coke Zeros anymore. And next thing you know, I go to visit Kelly, and I was off my antidepressants. I was down 17 pounds. Life was good. I said, this Plexus stuff is amazing. And she was trying to feed me lunch. And she had this beautiful, healthy assortment of fruits and vegetables and nuts and cheeses. And I said, you know, I can have the cheese, but I can't have anything else. And that's when she was more of a friend to educate me and say, you know, let's look into some things. I want you to read into leaky gut and candida yeast and what your gut does and about your immune system. And I'm going to tag you in some posts. And she did. And I spent 4 hours that day on the computer and learned enough to find myself standing in front of the refrigerator at 10 o'clock that night with my Benadryl in my hand, reaching in for a bite of cantaloupe that I knew better not to do because it was bad if I had cantaloupe, but what if, right? Worst case, I have the Benadryl. I know what to do. And when I had that, it was on July 11th, 2 years ago, because we never forget very important days, was the day that I ate cantaloupe and sat in the front of the refrigerator, snacking on all of the forbidden foods I could never have. I had broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and strawberries and mango and everything that was in the refrigerator. And I just waited. Nothing happened. And there was no itching and there was no wheezing and I could still breathe and I wasn't going to the hospital. And it was just a miracle. I had no idea what to think about it all. So that launched a whole different level of belief after thinking, I just want to be thin. I just want to lose some weight. And, 2 years into Plexus, I've kept off 39 pounds with Plexus. 2 years later, after that, almost 2 years later, I'm still able to eat whatever it is that I need to eat. So, my cravings are different. My habits are different. My mood is amazing. And I don't feel like I'm somebody that I'm settling for anymore. I'm a happier mom. I'm a happier wife. I'm incredibly healthier. I'm noticeably thinner. And then this business thing just kind of happened when you find something magical and wonderful and a great company with great people. And I swore I didn't want to sell anything. And I still don't. I share some important things with important people and I educate people, and I am blessed financially by this company to do that. And never thought day one when I started this triplex that I thought I might get my money back on, that I'd be sitting here as a senior gold, almost ruby ambassador, that I would be taking trips all over the place and meeting the friends that I have. So it's been such a blessing, and don't settle.
Thank you, Melanie. That was a fabulous testimony. We're so thankful that you gave your time. Melanie, all the way from Simi Valley, California. Thank you.
Yes, that was great.
Yes.
So Tammy, you were talking about the X factor before Melanie gave her testimony. So let's talk about that. What I love about our multivitamin is it has aloe in it. Can you tell us what you know about aloe? Well,
First of all, we have top of the line vitamins, and then coupled with the aloe. Aloe is good for us in so many ways. But you know what it's going to do? Actually, the aloe is plant and gel, the aloe that's in it, and it's going to help with many things, but it helps with absorption. That was an aha moment for me whenever I realized that I could take all the vitamins in the world, but if my body didn't absorb them, they did me no good. So we're going to absorb the vitamins that we need, because we don't get vitamins from any other way. Well, our body doesn't make vitamins. We have to eat the right things and take supplements. So amazing product.
Right. And so many times in our life, we're taking a vitamin and it just passes right through. We're not getting the benefits. So I truly believe that with this vitamin, you're going to get those benefits. What I've noticed about our products is they complement each other.
Right.
And as I think about aloe, it even helps with inflammation.
Right.
And especially like in your heart and in the blood that flows to that. So if that aloe is helping with inflammation, It seems like our Slim helps with inflammation. We're going to talk about some other products. And then our BioCleanse is oxygenating your body. More blood flow can go through, because think about it. If those capillaries are inflamed, not much blood and oxygen can go through. So if we can get our inflammation down and we can get our body oxygenated, it just all flows together beautifully.
Yes. The next product that we're going to talk about is the Nerve Health. The only product on the market that I know of, even with prescriptions, that's going to cause your nerve to actually grow back, the nerve growth factor to actually be stimulated to grow your nerves back. So if you have anything that has to do with nerve, and we have so many testimonies. Our own mother was diagnosed with severe back situation, scoliosis, narrowing of the spine, very severe. Neurologist wanted to do surgery, 3 surgeries, put a rod in her back. We get her on these Nerve Health and the other Plexus products, and our mother has not had surgery. Over a year ago, the neurologist says you will be back in a few weeks, he felt like, but she's not been back, and she's living a quality life. So,
you know, my husband has a neuropathy. He'd have to sleep with his feet hung off the end of the bed, and because they would burn so much, the sheets couldn't even touch him. Always had foot pain, but with the nerve support, he no longer has foot pain. So that's a huge blessing.
Another product that's going to help with this sort of situation, with inflammation and pain, is our Ease capsules and cream. The capsules are going to work from the inside out, and that actually the cream works from the outside in. It's a temporary, but amazing testimonies with these products.
You know, I always gave my kids ibuprofen and Tylenol when they hurt, and I did not realize that, you know, those are so bad on your liver and your kidneys. And so I'm happy to give my kids Ease now instead of that, and actually nourishes your body. It's not doing damage there. Now, there is some shellfish. Tell us about that with that product.
So if you have an allergic reaction to shellfish, you wouldn't want to take this, because we do have a creature from the sea. The green-lipped mussel is an ingredient in there, so you need to be aware of that. But like Melanie said, you know, allergies are going away. So who knows, maybe you won't have a shellfish allergy anymore when you get on these products.
Right.
The Mega X is the next product.
Yes,
that's our newest product.
Yes.
And it has your omegas in it. It has 3, 6, 9, 5, and 7. But the amazing thing about our Mega X is that it's plant-based. It is not fish-based, so you don't have to worry about that. The fishy burps, it's not there. But the Mega X, it helps to level your triglycerides, your lipids, your blood pressure. Amazing product. It's going to be good for your heart health. So if you're taking omegas, you sure want to look at this one. Amazing product.
It's also good for brain health.
Yes, it does. And a lot of people are taking it at night because it helps with stress and relaxation. People are sleeping better. Lots of reports on that.
My husband says that he now sleeps all night with the Mega X, so that's been huge.
Yeah,
it's a good deal.
We want to talk about our product that has been amazing. We had such a huge demand for it that it actually got on back order, but it's no longer on back order. The Plexus 96, the P96, chocolate and vanilla. We are in love with this product. Now, Plexus products are not meal replacements. We talked about the Plexus Slim, and it's not a meal replacement. We want you to eat. However, if you're interested in a healthy snack or a meal replacement, then we do have the option of the P96, chocolate, vanilla, and amazing.
You know, the good thing about our Plexus 96, Tammy, is that it is a cold process. So that's a big deal. And also that it's from grass-fed beef.
That's right. That's right. It comes with no chemicals or dyes. There's 15 grams of protein, 20 vitamins and minerals, 2 sugars, 2 carbs, diabetic friendly. Our products are gluten-free. I think I'll have a protein shake.
Yeah.
Our products all come with a 60-day money-back guarantee, and we don't want you to miss that. Melanie mentioned it, but that is a big thing. Our company says we want you to buy into it for 60 days. Don't just take them a week and decide. Go ahead and buy into it for 60 days. And if the products do nothing for you, then you can send your package back and get a money back, a refund.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. If I went to Walmart and got me some vitamins and decided I didn't like them, I don't want to give me my money back.
Right. We're going to go to our last testimony, and that's going to be Whitney Feston. Whitney is 27 years old. She lives by Abilene, Texas, and she has been blessed with the Plexus opportunity of health and wealth. And so, Whitney, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
All right. We just want you to share with us tonight.
Okay. Hi, everyone. 3 years ago, I was about to marry the man of my dreams and move off to the middle of nowhere, New Mexico. And my biggest concern was sharing a bathroom with him. No girl wants to let her new husband know that that happens. Fast forward a year, and that concern grew smaller, and our concern for money grew bigger. We were living on a cowboy's salary, which is not much at all, and we were 2 hours from a good grocery store that had some green vegetables. So you can imagine how far we were from a good paying job that would pay for itself by the time I drove so far. We were living on a ranch that had 5 zip codes, so we weren't close to anything. And in the meantime, I was getting fatter and fatter. I guess that happens when you have a happy marriage. So I was on Facebook, and I just stumbled across Plexus. You hear the saying that God works in mysterious ways, and that thank God for unanswered prayers. Well, thank God for answered prayers that you didn't pray, because that's what Plexus is. So there I was looking for something for weight loss, and I'd looked for things, I was a Pinterest junkie. I looked for ways to make money from home and ways to lose weight, and I was looking at everything. I'd even asked on Facebook for jobs that you can work from home when I stumbled across Plexus. And it was through a mutual friend that I met Dusty Duncan, who's now my upline, and she was a complete stranger at the time. And as she's telling me about Plexus and, all that it's doing and all that it's done, I just kept thinking, don't cry on the phone to this stranger. Do not cry. So Dusty gets me talked into doing it wholesale because I didn't want my husband to know I was spending money we didn't have. And I needed to make enough to pay for our product. So I jumped in with both feet as an ambassador from the start. In my first week of being in the business, I paid for my products. My first full month, I called Dusty again because I was worried Plexus had messed up and sent me too much money. There's no way you can make money in network marketing. So I gave it all I had. I just thought, I'm going to jump in, I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to share. This is something everybody needs, and I needed it bad. So I've done it for 2 years. Tomorrow is my anniversary, actually, with Plexus, and I'm down 21 pounds, down 3 pant sizes. I don't have heartburn anymore. I used to carry Tums with me everywhere. Off birth control. I was put on it because my periods were so bad. They were just unbearable. I'd miss work. I'd miss school. They were terrible. So I'm off birth control, and I have normal periods now. I'm regular for the first time in years, and that to me is the biggest thing. The biggest blessing of that. I just thought that was going to be my life from now on, and I was trying everything, and nothing helped. My hair is growing back. I'd lost about a third of it due to thyroid. I've got energy. Like I was to the point of parking on the side of the road when I would travel to take a nap because I was so tired. And now Plexus is helping me without 5-hour energy drinks and Monster drinks and Red Bull. And as far as the finances go, we were able to buy our first home this year. We didn't think that was even going to be something on our radar for years. And because of Plexus, and my husband works, he's the hardest working man I know. But he does cowboying work, and you don't make the best money at that. So we just thought that was something to be put on the back burner, buying a house. And with Plexus, we were able to buy our first home this year. So I am changing my family's future with finances, and you can too. If I can do it from the middle of nowhere, you can do it from anywhere too. So I hope this hits home for somebody.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Whitney. I love it. 27 years old, in the middle of nowhere, their lives are being changed. And I never get tired of hearing these life-changing testimonies. When Plexus found me, I like to say Plexus found me, I was looking for a financial opportunity. You see, my husband and I had purchased a franchise, a pizza franchise. And due to some circumstances, things just didn't work out. And we had invested all of our retirement, everything we had into this. And we found ourselves standing in front of a business with the door shut, owing the bank several $100,000. You see, to buy a franchise, you're going to at least have to pay $250,000. So here we are. The bank says we owe several $100,000. It was everything we had. We remortgaged our home, and that was our retirement. My husband makes great money. He's a car salesman. He has a car lot. But, to make money, you got to sell a car. You don't get money on that every single month. So we were looking at retirement. I found myself on my knees, and I was just praying and asking the Lord for an opportunity that my family could get out of debt. I knew this wasn't the plan that He had for us. So as I'm praying about that, my sister gets involved with Plexus. Now, at the same time that I'm praying about this financial opportunity, I want to tell you, I tell people that I really felt like God was dealing with me about health. And my son had mono. My husband's eyes were really yellow. His skin was kind of ashy. He's a little bit older than me, and I was concerned about his health. So I felt like the Lord told me this. He said, Kelly, your family's health is your responsibility because they eat what you put on the table. And I know that was from the Lord. And I even was reading a book by Dr. Cherry. He's a holistic doctor and talking about health, not knowing anything about Plexus. So I'm praying for a financial opportunity. I am being pricked about that. I need to educate myself on health for my family. And my sister comes over, and she sits across the table from me, and she said, Kelly, this is for real. You need to get in. You see, I'd already told her no, I really didn't want to because I didn't want to do network marketing. I'd done that before, and it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But she sat me down, and she said, this is it. And at that moment, I felt like the Lord released from me that burden of financial marketing and telling me, this is it. This is what I prepared for you. So I jumped in, and let me tell you, 2.5 years later, we are looking really close at being debt-free. My family's future is totally changed from Plexus, and I am so blessed from it.
Amen. So whenever Kelly tells you that she got in for a financial opportunity and found the health that she was looking for through the Plexus products and by eating correctly, I have to tell you that personally, I found Plexus on Facebook, and I bought the products for my husband, and he took the products. We had great results. When this happened, I was a high school math teacher. I taught high school math by day, and then at night, I went to a local community college a couple of nights a week, and I taught there. And on the weekends, I was looking for something extra to do to make money. Financially, we were in a dark place. We had made some bad financial investments, and I find that so many people are right where we were. But if you ask me what Plexus has done for me, well, I have to tell you that health-wise, my family is very healthy. We've found health from things that we had no idea, that we got our gut healthy and our blood sugars leveled and got the inflammation under control. We didn't have to live with the symptoms or take the medicines we were taking. But as far as a financial situation, I no longer report to any of those jobs. The only job that I report to is I report to myself. I'm the CEO of my own company, which is Plexus. And so I have found freedom from with the health, from the medicines that we were taking and the issues we had, but I have found freedom with my time. And I was a very busy lady whenever Plexus found me, but I saw an opportunity to share with people something that could change their lives. And I shared with everyone I knew. So I was working by day. In the evenings when I wasn't going to the college to work, then I was getting in my car and going to people's houses, to their communities, to their towns, and holding meetings and sharing what Plexus could do. And I've grown a wonderful team. Actually, I went diamond, which is the highest level in the company, still working that full-time job. So I just tell you all those things, that if you're a busy person, don't let that stop you from an opportunity that could change your life. So am I still busy? Yes, but I have freedom from somebody else telling me what I can do and when I can do it.
Mm-hmm. Tammy, as you were sitting there talking, I was thinking that $34.95. That's what it took for you to get involved with that.
And you know what Plexus is an affordable situation. You and I have talked about before how much it costs for you to get into the franchise. and people get into businesses hoping they're going to work. So thankful that we have this opportunity. So I pay $34.95 a year to have this business, and I'm telling you, the return on that investment has been quite a blessing. You know, I've been very busy, but I want to hit on this too. The company, I feel like it's an internet business. For me, it has been. You know, I was so busy, I did not stock product. I never have. It's never been something that I did. Now, people can stock product and sell it retail, but I've never done that. Internet business, don't have any product stocked up in my garage. It's not a necessity. So
the ease of just sharing this business and people being able to go to my website and checking our products out and being able to, if they want to be an ambassador, they can sign up there on their own. It's real easy. Or if they want to just purchase the products, they can do that. I'm transitioning just a little bit, Tammy. I want to finish up here and talk about our company, because our products, I believe that we've built belief in everyone listening here, because these products are life-changing. You've heard testimonies. Scientifically, it all backs it up for total foundational health. We talked about the gut health. We talked about inflammation. We talked about leveling blood sugar. Those are all great things. But what is wonderful is, coupled with that, is a very nice business plan.
So our company, because these products work, and because our company is very reputable, because they have a compensation plan that is amazing, our company grew over 16,000% in 3 years. That is amazing. So we have grown very quickly, and lots of lives have been changed. We're partnered with Morgan Stanley. Inc. 500 has actually featured us 2 times. Companies are dying to get on the list for the Inc. magazine, fastest growing company. We've been in there the last 2 years in a row. We've been ranked. So that's really exciting, and I hope that that helps you to see how amazingly wonderful this company is.
You know, what I've seen is most network marketing companies last about 24 months, and we are going on our 7th year. And not only that, we're debt-free. So I believe that my grandchildren will see Plexus. I believe they'll know. It will be a household name.
You know, I just feel like that we're on a mission. We have to share. This isn't something that that I feel like is even an option. I have found something that is changing people's lives, and I know that you feel the same. We're on a mission to share something that can change people's lives.
So I guess we're ending up here, and I just want to ask you a question. I just want to say, what if? What if Plexus could change everything for you, like it did for Melanie, like it did for Stacey, like it did for Whitney, and like it did for Tammy and I? What if? And the last thing I want to leave you with is a word that we absolutely love, and we feel like that this is our word from the Lord over this business, and it's freedom. We have seen Plexus bring freedom from sickness. We've seen Plexus bring freedom from finances, of lack. We've seen freedom in every single area that it could come. So I am so blessed to share this opportunity with my sister and so many other people, and I'm so blessed that you took time out to join us and to learn a little bit about our products and business.
Thank you for joining us.
Good night.